Okay, so today I'm making empanadas, beef empanadas with cheese, sofrito. So I'm sauteing my ground beef in my cast iron skillet. I'm gonna let that cook until it's brown, probably about 10 minutes. And then I'll be back because I'm gonna add the sofrito and then the tomato sauce. Now it's time to drain the ground beef, all of that oil, and then I'm gonna put it back in here. Okay, now I'm gonna add the tomato sauce and the sofrito. So I'm adding the sofrito. It was frozen. It smells so good in here. This was like a pound of ground beef, and the sofrito was I think like 10 ounces, and then the tomato sauce is 8 ounces. This smells so good. Okay, now I'm gonna add the tomato sauce, and I'm gonna let that cook for a medium low for about 10 minutes. Okay, so it's been cooking for about 10 minutes. It has to cool down, obviously, before I make the empanadas because it's too hot to add to the dough. So I'm gonna let this rest, cool down a bit, probably for about 30 minutes. I just wanna taste it. I didn't add any other seasoning because this sofrito, the tomato sauce, the ground beef, it's already, the ground beef has fat in it, so I didn't need to add any seasoning. And it's good. If you add seasoning to it, you won't be able to eat it. That's how salty it'll be, seriously. All right, I'll be back when I, put them together. Okay, so I'm gonna put together the empanadas. Show you how I do that. And the little discs, they come like 10 in a pack frozen. I just let them thaw a little bit. I got the smaller one. It's a cute appetizer or like grab and go if you have children, or like my husband could take it to work. So I'm just gonna throw a little bit of flour down. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw a little bit of flour down just so that they don't stick. And this is just so that it doesn't stick. Okay. I'm just gonna throw it down and roll it up. Leave me a comment on like some tips how you make your empanadas. I know some people, if you really know how to, first of all, you can make sofrito from scratch. You don't have to buy the Goya frozen at the grocery store. It's just basically onions, like peppers, garlic. I can make it myself. Even the dough, but I'm lazy, so this is this. All right, so I'm just gonna take my rolling pin and just roll it out a little bit, just like this. I put the flour so it doesn't like stick on my countertop, the dough. You don't wanna roll them too flat, but just flatter than what they are. But these are great treats, like I said, for your children, your spouses. I don't know how healthy they are, but it's a great treat. You can even freeze them, because I'm making 10. We won't be eating too many of these, maybe one. It's just me and my husband, so he might like take it for like some of his co-workers at work. A nice little surprise. So this is my ground beef, sofrito, and tomato sauce mix. Not a lot. You don't want to overstuff it. Not a lot at all. Just a little spoonful. I'm gonna have a lot extra. I'll probably freeze this and save it for the next time I make empanadas. But you definitely don't want to overstuff them because it gets messy in the frying pan. All right, and now just a little bit of cheese. Not a lot of cheese, just a little bit of cheese. I wish I had my husband, my cameraman, but he went out riding his bicycle. And I just used some Colby Jack cheese, but you use whatever cheese you prefer, All right, I want to get down here and really get into. So I put some cold water and a brush. So all I'm gonna do is dip the sides. I'm gonna make a few on camera and then I'm gonna fry them with y'all. Dip the sides in some cold water, just like that. And then what you wanna do is, you wanna roll and tuck and fold. See, I just said, this is a prime example of what not to do. See how it's like seeping out? I put too much. Being a big bat, I put too much. All right, so never mind, but we'll clean it up. And then you just wanna take your fork, you just wanna go press it down like this. Let me get down to the camera with you so I can show you. You just wanna press it like this, down like this, all over. Okay, I'm gonna show you one more, and then I'm gonna fry them up. I hope I don't mess this one up. Again, you can't overstuff them because it's not pretty, and it doesn't fry well. This is a good one, and then you just want to press, and it looks good. This one was a really good one. All right, I'm gonna finish doing these, and I'm gonna bring you to the frying pan with me. All right, so I'm gonna pour some vegetable oil in my frying pan. I'm gonna fry it in vegetable oil. That's enough. Okay, so I finished the empanada. They still a little hot. Hope I don't burn my finger, but and there you have it.